live?
Oh, I'm upside down. It's not letting me.
Are you?
Yep. You guys are getting some weird angles at first because we're having camera issues. Oh, look at that. It's working. It's a miracle.
Yay.
Let's see.
Make sure and plug it in so it doesn't die. There you go.
I'm the only washer at the moment, so don't worry.
Okay. Well, people will find it, hopefully. We'll see.
Is it working?
Yep. Says it's working.
All right. He'll be able to tell if it
Yeah.
goes dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, I can tell.
All right.
I may get notifications on there. Sorry.
That's
Okay.
fine.
So,
As long as the
happens to
volume
her.
is not on. Is the volume on?
um,
All right. I'm just letting you guys all find us. There we go. Silent mode.
Suburban says there you all are.
Okay. So we switched to an iPhone because my best friend Justin is here and he miraculously has iPhone, iPad, but the iPad did not work. Just like my iPad that I got from him does not work for live streaming. It kept kicking us off. So we decided to try his phone because my phone, for some reason,
our internet.
YouTube is kicking me off. It's not the internet on my phone. My phone is kicking
mine's
me
on
off
the
of
internet.
YouTube.
oh no, mine's on LTE. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yours is
Yeah.
on LTE.
So my YouTube on my phone is just wiping me out over and over again. So I can log in from any device in this house, but the YouTube video quality is different on every device. So you guys might have an amazing quality video today. So welcome again. I am Tiffany. Welcome to my quilting life. If you're new to my channel, head down there, subscribe, like, share, comment on the videos, and Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm hoping everybody finds me again because this
You got 11
this
people
was
on here.
quite a few attempts. Like I literally pressed go live like 15 times between last video and now. So I'll just leave the other one there and this one will just stay as it is too. So
They like your phone.
That was
they
picture
like
quality.
what? The
They're all
quality?
saying it's great. They say, wow, this is much
So,
better quality video.
Do I
It's a
need
really
to
good video,
invest in
just
an
saying."
iPhone?
Yes.
Maybe. Maybe.
Robert and Wendy know how to find these things real cheap online. So if you
Looks
really
like
want
I
one,
need a camera, huh? Okay, well, for the
Yeah,
future,
let me know.
we're going to
I'm
save up
serious.
and...
They're not that expensive.
If-
Only like 200 at the most.
Really? For this,
At the most.
what number is this? 6?
6S Plus.
But what's the newest one? With
You
the
don't
3
want no-
cameras on it.
You don't want that. The reason they get these is because it's got the hard button and the parts are so cheap. to
I
get
just
if
want
you
it for
crack the
YouTube, that's
screen
it.
Or if you break a camera or something.
We just
like
want
that.
the new
Let
phone
me
for
know.
YouTube.
We will use our Christmas money for that.
Yeah. Yep, that's what we'll do. All right, so I'm back. I'm making my little tiny blocks because they're so adorable. And since Justin's right here anyway, you want to come
Say Merry
over and
Christmas, quick?
They
say
can
Merry
hear it, though, right? The
Christmas.
speaker and everything's working.
Yeah, they can all hear.
Hello.
say hi to everyone. Show them that your awesome shirt. Come on, you got to
Oh.
show your awesome
Yes.
shirt.
Yes,
His-
it's Shrek. Come on.
His awesome shirt today. So this is, you can scoot down for just a second. This is Justin, my best friend. He
Hi.
has actually been on a video in the past, actually multiple
Yes.
videos in the past and hung out here. So he's
They're all
made
saying Merry Christmas.
he's
Justin.
made a
Merry
quilt.
Christmas. All right. Have fun.
All right. Thank you for the device.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I'm taking it in case you get phone calls or something.
No, it's fine. I'm not getting fun.
So yeah, that whole time I wasted trying to figure out the device thing when I could have been drawing on all my little pieces. So I'm making my tiny
Is it
blocks.
clearer?
Is it clear?
I mean, you watch it every day, so.
Well, it always looks
Well,
clear on
a
our
lot
end.
of times this thing dies or it melts. Half the time this I can only read. It doesn't.
Oh, the iPad. Kinda
Yeah.
Sucks.
The iPad, it does not. It's
It's
with
not
our
new.
internet, it doesn't connect. I don't know.
So, how
So,
is everybody
I
today?
can't tell you. But so far, yes, it's working very good because the delay. Normally I have a good second to a minute delay.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys all found me. All of you who are coming back and got the notification that I'm back on.
So far, it's
I'm
working
sorry for the horrible back and forth with videos today. Unfortunately, I
Tim
cannot
says
control
much
it.
better quality. They're liking
Yep.
this phone. We might have to invest.
We're probably just going to have to get an i product. Because this is Justin's iPhone 6 for those that are joining, so I have very good quality video. And maybe everything won't be skipped afterwards on the replay even, because that's what happens with a lot of my videos too, I've noticed. So,
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
up to the top, Linda says it's not a good day for internet. No,
Right.
we're having a rough day.
Yeah.
Nancy says Merry Christmas from Minnesota.
Merry Christmas
She
to
lost her-
everybody that's joining.
Is that nice and clear? I don't.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
it's better than normally. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, that's way
a
better
lot
than
better.
normal. Yikes! I'm looking at myself, going, yes,
Half
that's
the time
way
she's
better.
very blurry.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess my Christmas money is going to be spent on a new product to make videos with. And I'm not even going to connect it to my phone service because I like my phone. So I'm just going to get a phone so that I can make videos.
Use it on the internet. Yeah.
Just a phone to make videos. That's going to be fun.
Well, Nancy says Merry Christmas from Minnesota. She lost her husband on the 16th and gained
Aw.
a great-granddaughter on the 20th. So they
Aw,
have joy
that's-
and sadness.
Well, that's something special though to have gained after a loss. So that's a good thing. That's a blessing. Very much so.
And Judy says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I'm glad everybody is starting to find my video again.
And Denise says hello from Northern Illinois. Hello, Denise, and Merry
Hello.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I wanted today to be a special day where you get to hang out with me and, you know,
Kim says they're better now that
Have
you're
fun.
back.
I
Patty
can,
says Merry Christmas. Merry
I
Christmas,
can't
Patty.
control the internet most times, but now I guess today you guys get the very fancy video until I get a new device. And maybe I'll
Linda
be able
says
to make
video
more.
is very clear and you are in sync.
Awesome. That is amazing. I am so glad. So that's
Merry
what I'm spending my
Christmas,
Christmas
Sharon.
money on.
Merry Christmas, Patty. Merry Christmas, Sharon.
Merry Christmas, everybody who's joining. It's wonderful to have you all here while I make my little tiny blocks, which you guys could probably see really clear if Scott goes and holds them up.
Yes,
Because
I can.
They're so small, I don't want to hold them this far away, but he can hold one at a time up. You guys could see much clearer how these things are turning out. Right now I'm just working on making the flying geese, but I got to draw on the back of all of these so that I have lines to reference while I'm sewing, since this whole entire time I was dealing with video and not the sewing.
You know, honey, this could be too. He's not on our internet. It could be because the phone is not attached to our internet, too.
Could be.
It may not be just
Well,
his
the
phone.
quality is from the phone, though. The video quality itself
Is
is
it
the
freezing
phone.
or anything?
No,
No.
no, it's
Okay, so
perfect.
the LTE's still working.
Oh, it sounds good too. Don't play it too loud in the
No, I'm
background
turning
because of
the
the
volume.
echo.
I'm leaving it connected, so get another watcher.
Okay. You could say hi to everyone from there.
Yeah, Suburban, I read it. I was going to tell Tiff later. Suburban says that the iPhone 12 is the newest. The 6 won't have tech support for much longer. She has an 11.
Oh, okay.
That,
well,
yeah, that would be the one downfall, is becoming old technology.
well, I'll try to get what I can get because unfortunately, I don't have that much money to spend. Unless I'm actually getting one with my phone service. That would be the only way that,
Well,
yeah,
that
and it would
let-
still
that
be a
let you
monthly
make
payment.
payments.
yeah, I don't want to make monthly payments on a phone.
Yeah, it would have been great if this thing would work. I would probably just let you guys have this thing, but I'm almost done paying this off, so.
Well, unfortunately, we'll just deal with what we got. But today you guys get a good video, so that's
Well, I
good.
think, too, you're not connected to our internet with that. You're on your own thing.
Yes.
I think
All
a lot
right.
of it's our internet.
This is on
I
LTE.
have
Oh, it
now,
was? Oh.
This is now, yeah. Oh, no, I'm on your Wi-Fi, but I can go.
I
to
have
the
now
LTE.
drawn on
I
all
actually
of
don't
my
wanna do that, so
pieces,
that's what that-
and I'm getting
Well, I think
sweaty
a lot of
here.
it's our internet. I think our
Probably.
internet is junk. Because I know it is. We have Frontier and then junk.
I'm gonna step out of the camera for a second so I can pull my sweatshirt off because I'm wearing both, and I don't want my shirt to come up and you guys end up with a booby shot. You guys don't need a morning booby shot on Christmas from me.
Fine.
That's what happens every time I take my shirt off in front of a camera or anything. You guys end up with areas of my body that you don't need to be seeing.
There's like no delay here. I've never had like no delay.
That's good. All right, so I'm going to start putting some flying geese units together, and I'm just going to be chain piecing them in a sort of manner.
Penny says, Tiff, that is a huge tub for those little blocks. We
Oh,
will watch
yeah.
till that tub is full.
Well, what I did was his mom brought over a ton of tubs, and some of them didn't have lids, and I didn't want to put all of them in something that doesn't have a lid, so I just put them in this box for now. That makes it easier for me.
Suburban says she wants to see how this phone works in the garage for you. She's curious.
Oh, the phone.
Well, I have a
Yeah.
quilt out there on the long arm, so...
You can try it later.
See, the box is sort of divided. She has her flying geese at the bottom. She has the ones she's made here, and then she has the half squares and then the full
Stick that
squares.
with it. I'm gonna go on to the next one. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna continue on sewing these all the way through and then put the little blocks with it so that I can press them, since I didn't plug the iron in yet.
This stays saved.
Yeah.
What stays saved?
The video.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, go back and
Two.
compare before you even think about buying an iProduct.
Oh yeah, I'll go back and compare video qualities.
I think a lot of it's our internet. We need
Yeah.
something that we can do this good without being on our
Well,
internet
if
at
you
all.
guys watch more commercials on all of my videos to help make me some money, then I can get better internet too. I got to make more off of YouTube to even fathom the expenditure of a new internet service, because it's highly expensive for
double
the
what
good
we
stuff.
pay.
It's double what we pay now. So, and we're already at that way too much for our no income, if that makes any sense. We're kind of broke right now, so
That's okay. We'll be here whether we have commercials, whether we don't.
watch
have
more commercials on my videos
It's okay.
so that YouTube
whether we
will
have good
pay
internet, bad internet.
Are they? Do they?
Aww.
Thank you,
Okay,
Betty.
now I don't know the conversion on that czar again. Teresa did it for me
Yeah.
last time because I didn't know. So
It's not as much as it looks.
yeah, I know. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. It's very wonderful, Penny.
Merry Christmas, Penny.
Yes,
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. I'll have to look up the conversion and see what that is, because I am not sure at this time. But thank you. Either way, it doesn't matter if I looked it up or not, because it's the thought that counts. So, anyways, I am hoping that all of you that are finally finding this video are having a wonderful day, and those that are joining since after my first video of today. I'm definitely, I'm dedicated to hanging out with you guys on Christmas while I have the chicken. I can smell the chicken cooking. And I also have a candle burning in the living room that I got for Christmas from Scott's mom, and the chicken has now overpowered the smell of the wonderful candle. Yeah, I smell the chicken.
I've been stirring it. It's still good.
Good. Alright, so I'm just sewing on each side of my lines here. I'm chain piecing, but I'm breaking thread every time. That way I can chain press all these little things, and I think I'm just going to use the bigger iron. I think I'm just going to plug this guy in right here. Can you plug this one in?
Yeah.
And then
I can plug
I'll
anyone
just put
in
this on my lap and press.
You want? Where's your?
It's over there. Justin's overnight bed is on the floor in here, so it makes good for crawling around instead of up directly on the floor.
Cat's loving it.
All right.
You don't want the mini iron plugged in?
No,
little
I'll just
dinker?
use this on my lap today.
Oh, come on,
It's
your
fine.
fans like your little one.
Yeah, but it takes a long time, and I'm trying to do these quickly. I want everyone to see that these
Get a
blocks
mini
can be
iron.
built fast.
It's
Built
such a cutie.
fast. Made fast, whatever the word is. You know what I'm saying. They're very small. These will be 1.5 inch by 1 inch flying geese when I'm done. And I'm making them the 4 at a time style for anybody that missed yesterday's video. It's a 2 1/4 inch square that I want to be the triangle part of my flying geese.
Well, you see how wide the
And then
angle is?
my, oh, is it seeing you all the way over there?
all the way over here.
Wow.
Yeah, here comes Jimmy Duke.
Um,
It's a lot better than her.
And then the squares that I'm using is 4 1.5 inch
Thing I'm
squares
worried about is
and
if we actually
sewing
connect
them
yours to the internet, will it still
onto it.
work?
Well, 2 at a time.
Our internet is crap. I mean, I have unlimited LTE, and you guys do too, right?
Yeah, we do. On the phone service, but my phone doesn't have very good service.
Neither
Even
does
using
mine
my
usually.
LTE, it's usually not that great.
Last night, right where Scott's at, I only had 1 bar. Over there, it's got 3 bars.
Huh. Maybe it's because it's closer to the window.
I don't know.
Closer to the window.
No, I just knew it had to work today.
Yep, it needed to work.
Well, hi, Heather. Merry Christmas. Heather says hey, hey.
Welcome everybody who's joining. Merry Christmas, all of my YouTube friends.
Suburban says she lets your videos run while she does other stuff.
Well, that's good.
Once she puts her iPad in another room and hit the autoplay on a channel and went to sleep. commercials run. That way
I hope you
so
went
see,
back and watched it.
She's helping you get money, is what she's saying. Thank you,
Yes.
Suburban.
Yes. Well, I do it on everybody that I watch too that has commercials in their videos. I just let them play.
Merry Christmas, Teresa. Teresa says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I had to be here. I was dedicated today to hang out with all of you because I can't live without my YouTube friends. Oops, especially on Christmas. Even if I'm not doing anything specific. Yeah.
Oh, Therese says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, darling.
Merry Christmas. I'm hoping everybody's having a wonderful morning, noon, or afternoon so far, because I don't know what time it is for you all. Oh, and it's Miracle. I'm drinking tea. It's brisk
Raspberry tea.
raspberry brisk tea, but still, it's tea. I don't normally drink things, but I bought a small bottle, like what is it, a quart or something like that bottle?
Just a little thing.
It's this. I bought a bottle and it's lasted me. This is my 4th cup from one bottle of tea. So that way I can have something different than water. It's a little on the sweet side, but it's Christmas. Who says you can't have sweets on Christmas, right? So it's my Christmas sweet.
Suburban says it's 2:37 and unmotivated to move.
All right, I'm going to trim all these in half and then I'm going to press
That's us.
them.
Other than Tiff making her enchiladas today, we're doing nothing but watching movies.
Yep.
And
today
this,
is
we had to
going
quick
be-
come say hi to everyone.
Today
Merry
is
Christmas.
this and movies. All right, so I'm going to trim all these and I'm going to try to keep all my little pieces in order so that way I don't lose track of the order I'm doing everything.
Merry Christmas, Nita.
Okay, number 2.
Nita's on. She said Merry Christmas.
Hello, Merry Christmas. I'm glad everybody could make it for today's wonderful Christmas video. Hanging out with you guys, even though I'm doing the same thing I've been doing yesterday. I am just going to attempt to finish what I can today.
Penny said that is so awesome. It is 9:30 at night there, and a relaxing way to end the day is hanging out with you all.
Aw,
Thank you, Penny. Penny, you're too nice to us. You're too kind. Did she ever give us her email or address or anything? Send her a
I
thank
don't
you card.
remember.
Penny, you better email Tiff your address or something. We can send you a thank you something or other.
Alright, trying to keep all these together. They're in
Send
sets
you a
of
picture
2.
of the London Bridge. Since you're in South Africa, you can see what the London Bridge looks like here in Arizona, USA. Elaine says I was gifted bamboo batting. Have you used it, and do you have
I have only once.
opinion on it?
Bamboo batting I've only used once because it's actually a little bit more expensive than buying cotton batting. So I don't typically tend to purchase the expensive battings. Plus I buy the big huge roll, but I used a bag of it once and honestly it's the same as quilting cotton. It's thin, it quilts exactly the same, honestly. When it comes to feel, I don't know. I don't know how it
What do you
feels
have on?
in the quilt while laying underneath
You have
it.
an iron
Yes.
Yeah, over there.
on? Smell it over here.
Because I don't
Really?
have
Yeah.
any. I don't have it
Smell
anymore. It
electric.
was for somebody else. So I don't know how it,
Probably not
breathable
good, but
wise,
it's
how
plugged
the
in
quilt
there,
is with
which
it.
is right in there.
It's probably the heat coil. That's what it is.
Alright, so I have my little portable pressing thing. I'm putting it on my lap and I'm just going to press all these now on my lap. Make it easy. Hopefully it goes quick. They're so tiny, it's hard to get them perfect.
Suburban says she's making veggie lasagna. Her son doesn't eat meat. And she says, Mom, me, wants a big juicy steak. And she says, at least I'm honest.
Yeah.
That's us. Although CJ and I do really like veggie lasagna. But yes, we are big meat eaters too.
You know, I have a sensitive stomach to like red meat especially, but I do eat it. I do crave myself bacon cheeseburgers all the time. I am a bacon cheeseburger-aholic, let me tell you. When I can eat them, that's what I eat. Just put that. For some strange reason.
Judy says it's
Oh, it does have
1:36
water.
there, and she just finished her dinner of turkey with the trimmings, angel food
Ooh.
cake with strawberries for dessert. Sounds
I like
good.
angel food cake. I do.
Kim says I'm the same way, Suburban. Give me a steak anytime. Yes.
Yeah.
We're definitely
eat-
carnivores.
I don't eat steak as often as I eat burgers because steak on its own, I have to tell them make it super super burnt. Not really burnt, but very 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 well is usually what I say. And 90% of restaurants screw it up, so I end up with a super horrible stomachache if there's any pink. That just recently happened to us with a hamburger actually at Red Robin. I ordered it and I asked for it to be very, very well done, and I got a pink burger. So I had to send it back, and I never have to send anything back.
They did a good job. It's just you need it super well done.
Yeah.
We like Red Robin. They did a good job. The lady was very nice and accommodating. Nothing bad on them.
Oh, nothing bad. Just that that's the first time I've had to send something back like that. Never had to do that before.
Penny says, I will send you a pic of the Table Mountain in return. And she would love some pictures of Arizona. Well, you email Tiff or however you get a hold of her through Facebook or whatever. Get us your address, Penny.
Ooh. The cool thing about this little portable pressing mat is with it on my lap, I don't feel the iron through it. It's actually not spreading through it.
Hold that thing up and show it to them a little more.
Hold on,
You're
2
quick
seconds.
pulled up. Since I don't have any delay, I can see exactly what you're doing here.
It's the Quilters Cut and Press 2. I got it from a Quilters estate sale, and this is what it looks like. It's the bigger one. I know that I just watched a bunch of quilt box unboxing videos that got a little tiny, like 5-inch one. This is the big one that has the cut on one side, but this one's very used, so I will probably never use this side of it. And since I don't go to retreats or anything, I don't need to take anything like this with me. I don't have to worry about it, but it looks like they're 12 inches by 18 inches. So yeah, it's pretty squishy. This side, it seems used, but it still has the squish to it, so it's actually a pretty good little thing I got going on here. But I got it for $3 at the Quilter estate sale, and yeah, I've been using it since. That way I don't have to get up and waste my leg power.
Suburban says their boneless buffalo wings and onion rings are delicious, talking about Red Robin.
Oh yeah.
And then Kim says Red Robin is good. I love their fries. Yes.
Oh yes. Yes, yes. And especially since they're unlimited fries.
That's the thing Scott loves about them.
Yeah. Scott used to eat like 3 orders of fries before our food even came.
There's no 3. I eat 4 or 5.
Now he eats like 2.
Now I can only do 2. But
when he was working out all the time, he ate quite a bit of fries.
when I was the gym freak, I used to put them fries away. They went to a good home. Penny says you guys are making me hungry again. You guys always make us hungry. You guys are always talking about food.
Well, I'm making enchiladas, and I'm taking the time to do this first. I'll probably get one or two blocks done, because I'm actually just going to chain piece a bunch of half square triangles, because I'm trying to match my half square triangles throughout the block, and then my background fabrics throughout the block. So
Brenda's back and Joyce is back. Joyce says, yay, finally back at my end.
And you guys get better quality video because I'm now streaming from Justin's iPhone 6.
Yes, and we're thinking we might have to invest in an iPhone.
At least to make videos. If I can't get one just for making videos, then I will have to attach it to my phone service, because then Scott can have my old phone, or my technically new phone, because it's still new. I just got it less than a year ago. Is it still doing good?
Yeah, it's out there.
You're amazing. There's no delay at all. Normally,
awesome.
Normally I have a 30-second to a minute delay.
Yeah, you guys are getting lucky today. Merry Christmas to all of you. Get to see me all nice and clear. You could probably see my messy hair and everything, huh? I have beanie head.
It's clear enough that I can see the design on that green pattern right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool beans.
Suburban says enchiladas sound great, especially if beef. Tiffy always does chicken.
I always do chicken only because of my beef problem. But I would make beef. If someone wanted beef and pork and chicken enchiladas, I would make all 3 different ones.
Brisket enchiladas.
That sounds interesting. I can do brisket.
Pulled pork enchiladas.
I've done that before. The pulled pork enchiladas. All right.
Kim Master, have you ever tried Tiffany's enchiladas? They're amazing. Yes.
Yep, I have a video. Last Christmas, I made my enchiladas and showed you guys what I do to make them. My secret special jumbled mess of ingredients.
Those numbers, can you usually see them on her phone?
No.
You can make them out there.
No. Yeah, I can actually read the numbers.
They can read the numbers on the mat, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks
You
like
can
it's
see
time.
that Juki says Juki.
All right.
On the Juki.
I made my little
Yeah.
parts
Juki,
of my
yeah.
flying
You
geese.
can't see that.
Now I need to add, because I'm making the 4 at a time way, and now I need to add my opposite side on all of these. And these I can chain piece through now. Like,
Merry Christmas,
completely.
Terry says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Teresa says she's making breakfast for the old man, but she's listening.
All right, well, I'm here. Merry Christmas. Enjoy breakfast.
Heather says your hair is less messy than mine. I currently look like some sort of deranged rooster.
I had to comb it somewhat, and then I put a beanie on and went back outside for a cigarette real quick. I was wearing the beanie around the house all day so far, and yeah, I took it off and I was like, well, I got to give it a little bit of a combing. I don't want to look like I just woke up, but I didn't. I've been up all morning. I could have came on even earlier.
One of these days I'll have to show you how I style my hair.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. You got the best stylist around.
I know.
It's the Bic.
Technically it's Mach 3, but sure.
Okay,
Vic.
sure. Mock is your stylist right now.
Suburban has watched your video but has not made yours enchiladas yet. She makes them her way with her own sauce.
That's good. I just put it out there. You know, there's quite a few quilters that have YouTube channels that have put food on, so I figured why not.
Merry Christmas, Denise.
So
Denise has to go. The husband's calling for dinner.
All right, Merry Christmas. I figured why not have a video on my channel of some kind of food making. I don't cook very often, so you guys get the best of everything, which is my enchiladas. Although I do make some mean tuna casserole.
Yes,
let
you
me
do.
tell ya. So yeah, gotta have at least 1 or 2 cooking videos.
Suburban says, can't look as bad as my pink hair with gray roots. LOL.
I know, and I've been wanting to dye my hair again, just the red color that I had it at first, but it's like completely washed out. I guess it's not permanent hair color because it doesn't stay red for very long. But I have more in the dye bottle. You have to mix it with stuff, and Alexa was supposed to come over and do it for me.
Brenda says, it doesn't seem like a year ago that you made enchiladas, that she's
Right.
been watching you that long.
Yep.
It's an exclamation point.
Yep, I've been on here for a very long time. There's some of you that have been on the whole 4 years or so-ish that I've been on YouTube. And then there's those of you that we've been talking and hanging out on YouTube for 2-3 years and so on and so forth. And then if I have family and friends on here, then they know that I posted a couple videos of my kids when they were little on here before I was a channel. Yep. Come on, line up. There we go. I'm literally chain piecing all of these through, and then I'm going to go back and go the opposite way on these pieces. And then I will cut them all, press them all, and trim them all to the correct size and make a couple blocks. Actually, I got to make a couple half square triangles first.
Charisse says, I love all that food, but my husband and kids only allow me to cook Jamaican food since I'm from Jamaican heritage.
Ah, interesting.
That's fine. Every now and then, I don't know, maybe just spice it up and throw something in and see if they eat it. You don't have to make the whole meal just I don't know. When we first moved to Arizona, I'm a redneck, and yes, my mother made us all go out to eat at a Mexican restaurant, and my dad and I both wanted a burger, and she made us order something off the menu, and we never had Mexican other than Taco Bell, which is not real Mexican food.
Yeah.
And yes, and we became addicted, so we made that restaurant. We never tried any other restaurant. We made that restaurant a weekly thing. I have no idea compared to the other restaurants how good they were, but we liked the food so much.
So here's my chain. I'm just going to go the opposite way now on the other side of my little flying geese
Suburban says I'm a hillbilly. I can deep fry anything.
Ah, that's funny. So my little tiny blocks, if I chain piece everything, then they go together pretty quick.
It says Taco Bell isn't real anything.
I do like getting Nacho Belgrande when we go. That's the only thing and soft tacos. I eat soft tacos.
When you go, I don't
when
eat
I go.
anything there. That's when you go.
That's when I go with the kids, you know, when I have my mommy and kid dates. Because I do hang out with my kids every now and then for mommy and kid dates.
Yep, starting next month, we're going to do one kid a month. You're going to take the lunch. Breakfast, lunch, brunch, early supper.
Whatever they want.
Sure, he says, really? I love Taco Bell.
I like Del Taco. Their chicken soft tacos are really good.
I didn't know where some of these ladies are at. They might not have Del Taco. I never heard of Del Taco till moved here. We didn't have that.
Alright. So all of these are...
Tree says, okay, gotta stop eating there, I guess. Don't take our words for it. You do your own thing. I don't do a lot of fast food, whereas Tiff and a lot of
fast food. I'll tell him to go get me Panda Express, and he'll get me Panda Express, and sometimes he'll get himself something. But most of the time he doesn't. Or I'll want a bacon cheeseburger from
Carl's Jr.
Jr. That's my other favorite, is Carl's Jr. because they have that. What is it? The double Western. Oh, so good, so good.
We already talked about Arby's before. We did the Arby's combo.
Yeah.
The other day.
So he doesn't get himself anything. He'll just go and grab me something usually. But it's rare because we don't eat out very often. We're mainly homebodies.
Suburban says I like Taco Bell, but it doesn't like me. That's you, Tiff.
That's me. I like the Nacho Bel Grande and the soft tacos, but my belly, it ain't having it. Alright, I'm going to trim all these now in half and then press them.
Since we're talking about food, Justin, who's here in the other room, made some really good mac and cheese last night.
Oh,
some
yeah.
Homemade Parmesan mac and cheese. It was quite good.
Yeah. I didn't
With
eat
real
none.
butter and real Parmesan cheese, not the grated stuff you buy. He actually grated a chunk of Parmesan cheese himself.
Yep, Justin likes to cook when he's here. And make things. He made them sausage stuffing for their breakfast, lunch. Breakfast? I guess it's considered breakfast. So I'm going to trim all these and then I'm going to press them. And I think I'm going to, before I start trimming everything, I'm just going to run through some half square triangles before I start trimming everything completely down. That way I can just do the ones I wanted to. That way I don't take up all of your Christmas. I wasn't planning to do that. I just wanted to hang out with you guys for Christmas for a little while. Even with my internet problems.
Tree says, I don't get it often, but I like it for a quick lunch while at work. Yeah. That was the Taco Bell thing. And then Kim says, oh yum, I love homemade mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yes, it was very good. It was very good. We even had a bunch of the kids over trying it. Maxine came with her boyfriend and tried some. It was very good.
Oh, and Maxine got her pillow that I made. I forgot to post that in the group for those of you that are new to my channel. There is a Facebook group, and I encourage you guys to post as well. But I do post still shots from videos of things that I do. And I just forgot to post Maxine with her pillow. And she has her quilt folded on a quilt hanger because she uses it in the summertime and then uses bigger, thicker blankets in the wintertime. So she's got it folded on a hanger, but you can tell in the photo that it goes together. It's the matchy pillow to her quilt.
Suburban says, I used to love a cheese dip from a Mexican restaurant, and then I got the recipe. It's stupid easy.
Really? That's crazy.
Justin says, hey, it's the holidays. I'm allowed to eat all the bad for you foods. All the bad for you foods. I like that.
Alright, I'm going to press these little fellers. Oh, let's put it right there.
Christine
Alright,
says, good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas to y'all. Merry Christmas, Christine.
Merry Christmas and welcome everybody who's joining. I'm making my little tiny flying geeses, flying gooses, flying something.
We had that conversation yesterday about why they're flying geese.
Because
I think it was Patty or someone that said, well, because they fly in the V formation and it's a V cut. Makes sense.
It does.
I forget who said it. I think it was Patty.
I'm just ironing here on my lap for those that are
Did you want to sit here?
just joining.
I keep going in and watching him play games.
I can sit with this guy. He's being
I'm being cool with my
So
million
since you
devices.
guys can see this area very nicely right here, I've been told you can see my little tiny flying geese. I
Dave?
should be pressing the seams open, but I'm not because I'm making this easy on
Have you
myself.
showed them one of those close up yet?
Yeah.
You can make it out, but you can't really see the design super well.
Faith says Merry Christmas. Merry
Merry
Christmas, Faith.
Christmas.
Yeah, here, we can show it again for the
For
newcomers.
those that didn't see yesterday's video, and now it's a clear video today, you can see my tiny little itty bitty
Yep,
claw.
here's the ones she was making yesterday.
Those are 2.5 inches finished. Well, unfinished, but finished. 2.5 inch blocks. Little piece. Tiny pieces.
Super detailed.
This one has the little star in it.
Oh, you can make out the star on that.
Yeah.
So I'm just making a ton of these, and then that way I have 4 similars. I want them to be the same in each block. I know by the time I end, I'll have some pieces that won't match, but
Oh. Christine's giving you a compliment. She says, your hair looks really nice short, Tiffany. I like it a lot.
I don't like my hair, but thank you for the compliment. I want my long hair back. I miss my long hair. As soon as it was short for like the first 2 weeks, all of a sudden I was like,
Suburban
I don't like
Hillbilly
it.
sounds like he's making.
She.
She sounds like they're making queso.
Yeah. Yeah, she was talking about the cheese dip, yeah. Well, Suburban says 1.5 cups of whole milk, very hot but not boiling, 1 pound of white American cheese and jalapenos, if you like it that way, which I do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds like queso.
Yeah, that's her cheese recipe from a restaurant. Yes. She says it's great.
I'm just going to bring these down here with me. See if I can't do it faster.
What was that? Oh, Faith says, oh wow, too small for my eyes.
Yeah, they are small, but for those of you who are into little tiny quilts and tiny stuff, this is definitely fun. I think that in the end, my goal for all these blocks that I'm making is to make a tiny quilt for the next quilt show so that I can enter the tiny quilt section, because they do have a tiny quilt section in their quilt shows.
How tiny is tiny?
That size. They're called
Okay.
tiny quilts.
Tiny. Okay.
Yeah. They're made with tiny blocks though.
Okay.
Instead of big blocks, like that's not considered, but that small one is.
Yeah. So what you're doing right now is perfect.
Yep. My mom goes, oh, so you're making a Barbie doll quilt? It's like, no, just making tiny quilt. She goes, yeah, Barbie can use it. I'm not playing with Barbies.
Kim says, Tiff, I found a block in one of my quilt books that would be darling in a tiny block.
Really? I have so many quilt blocks that I like in my quilt block books, and I'm thinking of converting them all into tiny blocks. I think that would be really cool. But the only thing is I really don't want to take my tiny any smaller than 3/4 of an inch, because then that leaves 1/4 of an inch only available, and it might make that a little too small, because with 1 inch you can at least hide the seams behind all the sections, you know, behind the 1/2 inch that's still available. The seam can be folded behind that, so it helps it. But if you're using 3/4 of an inch, even with the scant 1/4 inch seam, you're really pushing it with somewhere to fold your seams back, you know.
Cherise says, I'm going to work on baby quilts and a wedding ring quilt for my 2 daughters. I started the wedding ring quilt 5 years ago. I'm trying to finish.
Yeah, that's my next one on after I finish my Cleopatra, which is taking forever as well, because I do that kind of stuff. I bring out other I can't stick with one project. That's my problem. I'm a very determined quilter, but yet I have to start a new thing But as soon as I finish my Clio, I'm going to be on to the double wedding ring because I made sure at that Quilter's estate sale to get myself the templates.
Suburban says, I just want to see her make a king size from those blocks.
Oh my goodness.
I'm kidding, it would take forever.
Oh my God,
She
you
says.
talk about years. You see how long it's taken me just to make the flying geese so far, just for these blocks? Yeah, I think that something like that would be way too long. All right, I'm going to make some half square triangles before I trim that.
Christine says, I finally finished my sister's 50th birthday quilt. Sent it to the
Ooh.
quilters for quilting. It's a double-sided quilt with the same pattern on each side with different colors. Really proud. She loves it.
Awesome. All right, so my half square triangles are made with 1.5 inch pieces as well, just like my flying geese.
Therese says, wouldn't that be awesome? I think she's talking about Suburbans.
Oh, yeah.
Take
It would
forever to
be
make
cool.
king size.
I could do it. I could do it. I really could. But I don't want to go too big, and then, you know, I'd be spending a lot of time on this, and I would never get other things done because I'd be doing this for so long.
Hi, Sonia. Merry Christmas. Sonia
Merry
says hi. Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
All right, so I'm going to make some, I'm going to try to mix the colors up here, though, with some,
Brenda asks, who would be good to watch for the double ring video?
I don't know how many people have a double wedding ring video, honestly. That's a tough one. I don't know how many people have made one. I know I will be videoing mine when I do it, so even though I've never done it before, I can still teach it because it's learn as you go with me.
Tiff has a lot going on. She has some customer stuff coming up.
Yeah, I have to get some client work done before I start anything else right now, because that's usually my client work is top of the list before anything else. Well, besides me doing stuff like this, but I do have to get I have 3 client things I need to do, and they're start to finish quilts. It's not just long arming, and then I'm probably going to be doing a long arming job as well. Well, more than one, but
Yes, we're getting some quilts sent to us that she's going to long arm. Hopefully, all goes well. You guys might get to see some of that on some videos. Especially if we get a better camera to put out in the garage, huh?
Yeah. You know, I probably could try late. I don't feel like long arming today, though, but if Justin's still here tomorrow, maybe I can see how well the camera works outside on the long arm. Because it's the same kind of mount as in here, just hooked to the frame differently. Alright.
Brenda says that On Point TV, Nancy Rothsema.
Okay. Has a double wedding ring?
I guess.
Okay.
I take it that's what she's talking about.
I'm pretty sure.
Here she says she has a 4 or 5 part explains double wedding ring.
Okay. I'll have to look into that. I'm just going to stack these on top of each other. They're all getting trimmed down to 1.5. So I'm making my half square triangles with 1.5 inch pieces, for those that are curious. I think I said that twice now, though.
Well, all of us are talking, so maybe it's me interrupting you. You losing your spot. Sorry.
I don't. It's okay. I just don't remember sometimes. You know that?
Yes.
And one more. Oh, look at that. That's perfect.
When are we gonna break to finish everything? It's 1:05.
I'm going to make a block right now, so
I
let me
know,
just make
but
a
I'm
couple
saying,
of half
do we
square
have a
triangles.
deadline of how
Oh,
long
I
we're
don't
gonna
have
go?
a deadline, no.
So I can tell you when you reach that.
Oh, no. What am I at now, time-wise?
It's 1:05.
Okay.
I don't know how long you've been on since we've been trying to do this since.
So I get 2 half square triangles per each time I do this, so I'm going to do 2 of each color for that one, and then we'll do this mixed with this green. Oops. one more. These, that's the one I was grabbing. And I'm going to draw a line on the back of my light color so that I can sew from corner to corner. And then I can make 2 blocks real quick. Where is my pencil? Where buried? My pencil was buried. I'm using a pencil instead of my friction pen today because that way it doesn't fade off of anything between now and the time I sew it.
Christine says, see you all later. Gotta feed chooks and water gardens. Another hot day in Queensland.
Oy. It's 56 right now here. That's what it was when I refreshed my phone.
Chooks are, but anyway, Merry Christmas to you, Christine.
Merry Christmas. Alright.
Therese says, I'm cheating on my double wedding ring. I'm using the Eleanor Burns templates.
I drew a line and I was going on each side of that line. Does Stumper want to come up and say Merry Christmas?
Suburban says, now I want enchiladas. No fair.
I know, I gotta go check everything soon too because it looks like my son is here now. What time is it?
I told you, 1:05.
He said he gets off at 2. Look at that, he's here early today. So I'm gonna just go ahead and make a block real quick, or 2. Make a block or 2.
He can hang out with Justin and CJ.
Yeah, well, it's gonna get loud. They gotta keep their voices a little bit down.
Okay. Well, they can keep their voices down then.
All right, so I'm gonna press these real quick, and then I'm gonna trim them to the size that I want, which is 1 inch. So let me press these real quick, and then
Teresa says she's done with cooking. Now I can sit down and see what everyone is up to.
okay, so I'm gonna open these up. This is so hard to do because they're so small. They're like 1 1/4 inch right now. I just gotta trim them down. No, not really 1 1/4. They're almost.
CJ, go let your brother in. He's knocking on the door.
Alright. My son Damon is the only one that knocks. He doesn't just walk in. The rest of my kids just walk into the house.
Will you tell them all to?
That's funny.
Do you tell them all to?
Even after telling Damon to just walk in, he still knocks. How many of you have that? How many of you have children or family members that you've told, just walk in, because you don't really doing anything, so you're not, it's not like you're there walking down and you're walking around naked or something. You just have them walk in.
I walk around naked.
How many of you have that with your family? Just let them walk right in because it's just you, and you know, I tell them they don't have to knock because I don't see why they would need to, honestly. All right, so I'm going to cut these down now to 1 inch. Boy, they're so small. He's so small. Alright, so I'm going to trim this down the rest of the way. And then we're going to put a block together. Because I got to go deal with chicken.
You got plenty of time. Justin just checked the chicken. Calm down.
Calm down. That's what everyone's going to be telling me today. Calm down.
Yes, because this is what you do every time.
I get all worried about my cooking.
Yes. Kim says, when we had the farmhouse, my kids and my parents just walked in.
Yeah, I don't think
Ours
anyone
do.
needs to knock.
And I do walk around naked. I don't know what Tiff's telling people.
Not when there's kids here. Not when there's anybody here. Even when I'm not paying attention, because he does that on his own time. Not me.
Well, the little ones aren't here. No, I don't do it when they're here. They're not here no more, so.
Okay. And now I need to choose 4 1-inch regular squares.
Teresa says, we always just walked in.
Yeah, when I go visit my mom, obviously, because she's out of state, it's a little bit different than. Oops, let's use one with a darker color background. So this 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these. So I'm gonna trim these down now.
Suburban says, my son has instructions to text me from the driveway. before he moved home, my husband traveled for work, and she was afraid she'd shoot him.
Oh, that's funny.
You can laugh, but there's true stories on that.
Oh yeah.
There's a horrible military story of a guy that came home after Iraq and went to visit his family to surprise them, and he was at the door messing with him, trying to surprise him, and the dad shot him with a shotgun. It's a terrible story, but it's true.
It happens.
Happened back in 04, 05.
So I'm trimming these down to 1 inch by 1.5 inch.
Teresa says, Tiffany and friends, I gotta go feed the hungry bellies. Peace and love. Merry Christmas, everyone.
All right, Merry
Therese.
Christmas. We'll see ya.
You already done?
No. There's people that are leaving.
Oh,
That's
Merry
why.
Christmas to them, okay.
Yeah, they're going to feed families.
Some are leaving to do their thing while I finish this.
Just tell Damon to come in and get on live and say Merry Christmas. All the folks will love him. Or tell Gabby to come in and say hi. Merry Christmas.
Damon, Gab, you guys want to come say Merry Christmas to everybody?
Suburban says, I was home alone for weeks at a time. Didn't want a tragedy.
You gotta come close and then kneel down just a little so
Yeah,
that they
so
can
they
see
can
you,
see
because
you.
there's the camera right there.
Merry Christmas.
That's my son Damon, for those of you who haven't and you're new to my channel and haven't met him.
Don't be
This is my
scared, they don't bite.
son Damon,
They
and
don't
Gabby,
bite.
she doesn't have to bend down because Gabby is only like 4 foot, what?
4'11".
4'11". She's tiny.
Oh, no, you gotta,
So this is Gabby, his girlfriend slash what their
Just a
fiance
little.
now, right? You guys are, they're engaged now.
Oh, congratulations.
So there they are. So you guys go, you say hi.
They're all saying hi to you. They're all saying hi. Brenda says, my dad pulled a gun on my brother when he was home from the Navy. He learned to
Boy.
call ahead. Happens.
Well, it does.
How's everything been for y'all? Didn't know you guys got engaged.
I didn't know either until after a while.
You lost it.
I left it here at one point. They said it might be in the
I had mine. Mine kept grounding me out.
All right. So there's all that. So I'm going to make a block right now. Let's grab 2 of these and 2 of... Let's grab... brown. There we go. So I'm going to make a 4-patch first with 4 little 1-inch squares. And they're going to be opposite of each other. And they're small, I know. So if you have really shaky hands, just be careful. I'm sewing a scant 1/4 inch with these little fellers because they are small. And then I'm going to press it real quick with my seam open. That's one thing I do pay attention to on this is open seams. It's going to be kind of hard with a big iron, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Do you want me to plug in the little sucker?
No, I
A
got
little
it.
cutesy wootsy?
No.
It's laying right there. They can all see him in the background.
Come on. Get.
He's a little cutesy wootsy.
Okay. Hoping that this stays open really nicely. Turn them upside
Suburban says she makes me want to sew, and I'm part way through packing it all up.
down. Alright. So here's my little tiny 4-patch pressed open. Now I'm going to put them right sides together and just line it up. It's so small, they line up so easily. And they stay lined up, surprisingly. And I'm going to sew a scant 1/4 inch now on this. You don't even need to pin these little guys because they are so small. And now I'm going to press it open 1 more time. And then we're going to put the block together. Once the 4-patch is made, the whole thing goes together pretty quick. I do have to take out that little tiny piece right there though. There we go. Come on, nice and flat. Nice and flat. Okay, so this iron does not allow my blocks to be as flat as that little dink ball thing. Woo! I just steamed myself. It's definitely not as flat. Alright, so I'm going to build my block right here in front of me. So I want my flying geese units to be star points facing in towards my 4-patch on all 4 sides. Because yesterday I did accidentally put one in facing the wrong direction. And then I'm going to make my greens face out
Well, slow down
like this.
then. Suburban says you should stream the enchiladas just to test the iPhone.
I could, but a lot of stuff goes on. It gets really loud in the kitchen and stuff. So
Well,
last year
will be
everybody was
talking.
prepared for the video, you know. This year, I don't think anybody is prepared.
We can send them all back in CJ's room to play video games.
Could.
That's up to you.
I don't know. That's if you guys want to see me make a big mess in the kitchen and ignore the camera. I mean, I could.
Yeah, that was the only problem. I had to hold the camera the whole time when he did that. And,
Yeah.
Kind of a,
Last year was it was planned, and so the camera was held each time we were moving around. All right. So now I'm going
Merry Christmas, Mario. Mario says, hoping all are having a great Christmas.
Yes,
Have
Merry
a few
Christmas.
minutes only.
Well, it's okay. As long as you stop by to say hi, that's fine. I don't care if anybody's watching the replays either. I just wanted to be on here so that everybody can spend Christmas with me and enjoy their day and, you know, that kind of thing. Alright, so I'm just kind of like trying to finger press these as careful as I can with the seams open so that it's out of my way. They are really small, but it is a hassle to have to lift up that mat every time. So I'm just like giving my finger some really good pushing on that. I'm going to hold it right here. They're hooked together. I cannot get anything out of order. Works out perfect. And the star points to this side. And I'm also watching my seam so that I still have my star points. And white towards the inside. Oh, this is so fun. So cute. And again, I'm going to do that same thing by pressing my seams open, except this time I'm going to take it to the iron after I use my fingers. Again, it's a meticulous little thing to do, but it's definitely worth it. That feeling of being completed with this, just so awesome, because they're so cute. So cute. Okay, so let's press these with the actual iron. Just holding my seams open. They're finger pressed good enough, so I just have to go over them. So everything stays nice and flat. Nice and flat, nice and flat. Give it some steam. And everything's open. Oops, that one did not stay open all the way. Gotta go on the back side. Gotta make sure. I want it to line up nicely.
Mario says, I see a thumbnail of you and Scott. Very nice couple. It's great that you can do this together.
Yep.
Thank you, Mario.
Yep, that's my first thumbnail with Scott in it, actually. I've never put one on there with him. That was the last video, though, before I started this one.
Yes, our last video we had to switch a bunch of devices. We were having internet issues and
So
all
now,
kinds of issues.
those that are just joining, I am actually on an iPhone 6. It's not my phone, it's Justin's. We signed into my Google account from his phone. And that is why you guys are getting such amazing quality video today. Way better than my normal, that's for sure.
Brenda says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas,
Merry
Brenda.
Christmas. Alright, so I'm sewing this little guy on here now. I'm just matching up my open seams, which is very hard to do on this.
Mario says it's a lot better.
Oh yeah, should be. Should be.
Kim says, I have to get the bigger of my 2 machines cleaned before I tackle tiny blocks. And Tiff is hopefully this week coming up. We
Yeah.
are going to do a video on cleaning her machines.
Yes,
because
I
I'm
need
going to
to-
carry them outside for her and hold
I
the
need
camera.
to give both my machines a nice, good cleaning, and I could show you guys how I do it at home, and I don't have to send it off to be cleaned.
I will take them outside and hold the camera for her, and she will do all the talking.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and press these seams open, and then I'll show you this little block, and the rest I'll just get to later because I have to start cooking. I've got to start making
Mario says
food.
my machine also needs a shower.
This thing does. This thing is filthy. Like I showed you guys a couple weeks ago, I took that big chunk out of nastiness. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah. I didn't realize it was getting that bad in there. But I do clean the machine every 6 months, so it gets a nice good cleaning and oiling and everything. And then the brother machine never really gets cleaned anymore because I don't use it as often as I did when I first got it. And now I've been using it so much it's kind of filthy. So
That is our second brother, though, right?
yeah. Oh, it's so cute. I love these little things.
The first brother didn't make it a year. We kind of got mad at Walmart on that. But this second one has lasted years now.
Look at this little star. Oh, it's so adorable.
Kim says mine has to be sent off because it's all sealed and they oil and service it all at once. Then
So
seal
that-
it again.
So that those of you who haven't seen, we're gonna stick this on here. Let's put it on 1/2 inch ruler. That way you can see it's 2.5 inches. So it's 2.5 inches. And if I line it on a line right here at the edge, you can see it's 2.5 inches.
Gervin says so cute.
Isn't this thing so
Kim says,
adorable?
that is cute.
And
Makes
if you
sense.
look carefully, there's the little 1/2 inch you can see. In that little 1/2 inch square, you see all that? All those squares line up perfectly a 1/2 inch. So when they're finished, once this is finished, this will be a 1/2 inch also. You will only see this. That little tiny piece of a 1/2 square triangle when it's finished. Pretty crazy, huh? So yes, I am crazy enough to make these little tiny itty bitty blocks. So cute.
Baby babies.
So cute.
Itty bitty babies.
All right, so I'm gonna go get to doing my dinnery stuff, and yeah, I'm totally glad that you guys stood around and hung out while I lost my internet and accidentally had to do this and do that, and then had a disaster of video today. But you got a good quality video to end it. Oh, Mario, thank you. That's aww.
That was very nice of you. You guys are spoiling us
We
today.
won't buy pop because we don't drink soda. We are a soda-free family, but we will get some, I don't know, junk food.
We'll do junk food.
I'll get some candy to eat with my movie. So thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mario.
What was I going to say?
Brenda says your little blocks are very cute.
Yes,
Or
they
very
are.
lovely, I mean.
So I have more, obviously, my tub that's not very full, but it's a tub. It's got stuff in it. I've got now 4 blocks made.
Mario says, bless you guys. Well, thank you,
as
Mario, and
soon
bless
as-
you and your family.
As soon as I get time to actually sit here and make more, I'll pop through these like crazy because I have a ton of flying geese now that all I have to do is trim down. I'll make more 1/2 square triangles, which I have cut, just not trimmed, and then I already have a ton of little 1-inch squares. So I'll start popping through them, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna make a 25 patch block.
Merry Christmas, Jim. Jim says Merry Christmas.
So I'll need 25 of those blocks. We'll see. It might get bigger. It might, because there's a lot of fabric here, and I kind of want to use it all up. I don't want any more of it to sit, you know. So I kind of want to use it up. But anyway, that's my goal, is to make a ton of them. And other than that, I thank you guys all for hanging out. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, subscribe. It's Christmas. Come on, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, as well as comment on my replays.
They're so cute.
They are. There's anyway. Merry Christmas to all of you out there, to all of your families. God bless all of you. Love you all, and I will see you when I come back on. So, bye for now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
I don't know
Bye.
how this one ends. It probably ends the same with an X.
We'll find out. Sure you want to